Today, the message is very, very straightforward. For some of you, it has to do with love. For some of you, it has to do with questions that you're asking yourselves. As we look, we see shackles, crushed, sadness, broken-hearted, panic attack. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in order for us to not come in these heart-wrenchers, painful situation, we need to learn to love ourselves, okay? There's obviously things, issues that a lot of you are dealing with. This could be personal issues. You could be going through this because of no self-love. When we talk about self-love, we talk about understanding who we are as a person. We go in touch of our own higher self, okay? We reconnect with ourselves because most of the times we are separated from ourselves. And this is the time that we need to reconnect with ourselves because of being in the energy of being crushed, sadness, broken-hearted, panics, having panics attack. It's because you lose yourself for another person. In order for you not to lose yourself for another person, you need to recognize that loving yourself is the most important thing in the world, okay? You love first yourself, then your children, and then your family comes along, okay? And a lot of you will say your parents, yes. You love yourself first, your parents, and then your children. And for the rest, the family comes behind. What we are recognizing is that some of you are so shattered, you feel trapped within yourself, okay? You feel stuck, you feel locked down mentally. Some of you feel as if you're in a mental prison. You gave your powers away. Feeling trapped, feeling a mental block. Yeah, you feel capacitated from who you are as your own being, the social environment of who you are as a person. This is someone who have lost themselves because they have lost another person and think that that was their world. Their world feels shattered because they have been holding on to someone else, holding on to something else that is not of importance. If you are not of importance to another person, this is what you're going to be having. So the shattered and the trapped is about someone who lose their self-individual, their characteristic. This is someone who is really going through a self breakdown. This is someone who's going through a breakdown because they are emotionally imbalanced, okay? We see frozen, not speaking, stonewall, and not taking action. So there is someone out there that you are having some sort of a relationship problems with another person. For most of you, this is something that is very triggering you mentally and emotionally, okay? This frozen, this shatter, and this trap, okay? You gotta step back at the situation and look at yourself. What it is that I'm giving. I'm giving too much of myself, and this is the reason why you are feeling so trapped and so emotionally imbalanced in a situation at this moment. The magnifying glass is about stepping back. It's about looking at who you are as a person. It's about recognizing that you're putting another person in front of you. You're understanding that you're giving away your power. These four cards are saying one thing. It is someone who is giving away their powers to the wrong people. Whoever you are as a person, you need to stop and you need to take a look at, why am I feeling so emotionally imbalanced? Because there is obviously someone that is feeling very emotional imbalance. This person is very emotionally off. And whoever this person is and whatever is going on, you have to recognize that whoever you are creating a lot of chaos for yourself at this moment because you're giving away your powers. And this is why you're feeling drained. You're feeling as if you are not good enough. You're feeling as if whoever has rejected you, it's because of that you're not good enough, but you're a far more important than this person and much better than this person. Some people needs to have power over you, and when people wants to smash you as a person, your emotion, your characteristic, this is how they behave and this is what they do to you. So whoever you are, you gotta step back. You gotta take time off. You gotta, whether or not you want to lay in your bed, whether or not you want to be in your room for 24 hours, but you need to step back. You need to start to go back and and relook at a situation. When you met, what happened? The conversations that you have. Okay, because this is obviously someone that have no self-love. And when you don't have self-love, people will treat you in undesirable way. And this is the reason why you're feeling so trapped, because a lot of you think that reject is that you're not good enough. Reject is always your angels and guides are protecting you from something that would even be worse than you have ever imagined. So this energy of the magnifying glass that is here, is about you need to take a step back from a person, a situation. Okay, because there is someone that is very emotional at this moment. Whoever you are, you're going through an emotional roller coaster because you are thinking as if I am not good enough, but you are good enough. It is whoever that person or that situation or that group of people are that is putting you in this desperate situation. You need to understand that that person is not good enough, okay? It has nothing to do with you as a person. You as a person, you're loved, you're strong, you're intelligent enough to recognize if you are having all of these feelings of not being accepted as who you are. There is no reason for you to feel as if you're left out. If you were supposed to be connecting to this person, this group, this situation, this organization, then you would be accepted. Okay, so you have to understand whoever you are. You have to let go of the shatteredness. You have to look at the good points. You got to get paper, you got to write it down, you got to use a video, you have to do a recording and think about 5 good qualities that you have and 5 bad qualities that that person have. And that's how you balance out a lot of stuff, because whoever you are, whoever is the person, the situation that you're dealing with, it is not that important. It is not someone or something that you should be connected with. And most of the time, you are missing the one point. Rejection is protection. Okay? So I want whoever is feeling shattered at this moment, whoever feeling trapped within themselves, trapped within a situation, trapped within a loveless marriage, trapped within an abusive relationship, trapped within a disorganized personality of another person, and you feel trapped, you are not trapped. You can open up, you can move away, you can find yourself out of this situation. You got to recognize that you are in the situation because you put yourself there. And a lot of people are going to be saying, how did I put myself here? I didn't know. Yes, most of the time the red flags are there, but we choose not to look at the red flags. Okay, so there is whoever this person is and whoever you are as a person, know that there is one person out there that is knowing how you're feeling and was at the same place where you was, and they have released themselves out of the shattered, trapped feelings, okay? Because they went on their own in search of healing, in search of what is the reason why do I feel as if I am not good enough, okay? Showing proof, validation, confirmation, and finding the truth within a situation. This is why you need to use this magnifying glass and step away from this person, the situation, this problem, in order to deeply look at how did you get connected in this problem and the situation. You get to go back and look at what were my steps, what were my actions that I got connected in this trap situation, okay? All right, so with the energy of the shadow and the trap, have faith that you will get out of whatever this problem is, whatever this issue is, whatever this egoistic situation that maybe you or another person is carrying. Okay, have faith, wish upon a star, pray, and ask for deliverance, delivering you from this trap situation, delivering you from the shattered art of your dreams falling apart, deliver you from this situation. Having faith is knowing that things, situation, actions of other people, that you will survive this and you will step out and release yourself of this problem, this situation, this issue, okay? The ego has always trapped us, okay? Each and every person have the ego. It's always the ego is on the left hand and or on the right hand. So the ego is when, you know, there is someone out there. You could have gotten yourself in a situation because of your ego. There is some sort of an arrogancy, having too much pride, being stubborn and holding back. Ladies and gentlemen, your ego is the downfall of multiple people, and it's because we did not learn to balance out our ego. We didn't learn how to use our ego when we're supposed to use our ego, and this is the reason why. And whoever you are, for someone out there who is caught up in a love triangle, who is caught up in a situation that is breaking you to the core of who you are as an individual, you're going to be now understanding. You're now going to be gaining an understanding of what has been going on and how you got to that place. And some of you, it could be that someone else's ego or your ego got you to the place that you are, okay? So stand up, release yourself, and get yourself out of whatever this trapped feelings that you are in. Have faith and know that you will survive whatever this problem, whatever this issue, you will survive it. We look at the situation as working out, begging and negotiating. Now, ladies and gentlemen, whatever is happening, there is someone who wants, and this is it, most people who are in marriage, divorces and that sort of a thing, most people who wants to quickly get out of a marriage or a relationship, these are the people that will use these sort of a thing. Thus, if you recognize, we have someone being froze, not speaking, stonewall, not taking action. And then we see this person feel very trapped to what is happening in their world and in their life. This person wants to go back to another person, another situation in order to work out, and is trying to beg in and negotiate some sort of a terms of action. No, because that's coming out of the ego, okay? Because most of the time when you are in this situation where you are, it's the ego that got you in the situation, okay? Because obviously, when we look at all of these four cards together, you can see is that you're frozen from, it could be a situation, it could be something, and this is something where most addicts This is how it first starts. They feel freeze, they feel trapped, because they want something, and sometimes they can't get it, and sometimes they will do anything. So this is really an addict that I'm speaking to, who felt as if they are frozen, because most of the time, people who are addicts, they sometimes feel froze. Okay, sometimes they feel as if they can't go a day without getting a it up with whatever it is. Okay, they feel trapped, as if they can't get out, they can't walk away, they can't let this whatever they are, you know, um whatever is going on. Okay, so some of the time, these are the situation that addicts go through: the freezing point, the trap, and then they will go and negotiate with a friend, with a person, with a dealer. Okay, and that's the term, and that is because of the ego. Okay, so this is for someone who is trapped, someone who is going through, it could be withdrawal, going through addiction, that you will negotiate any terms and condition to get that one it. But the one it will stay for hours or 2 hours, but it doesn't validate what it is and the pain that you're feeling within you, because it is all driven by the ego. Okay, it is a energy, a frequency that takes you over, and this is the reason why. So this energy of the ego has to do with this froze, this trap, and negotiating, because you gotta get that, whatever it is. Because when we are abused and we are on substance, because a lot of people freeze themselves. A lot of people who are addicts, they are they can't deal with the normal world. They can't deal with the world on its own. So they always go looking for something else to freeze. That's when they freeze their pain, their emotional, their trauma. Okay, and you need to let go. You need to know that you can survive without whatever this is. You can survive. Okay, you weren't born with it. For some of you, you weren't born with it. For some of you, you got trapped in this by using substance and being and substance abuse. And for the people, because I'm getting, there is just someone who wants to get out of something, someone out there who's abused of is being abused by your own family. You need to free yourself. Okay, your family is your family, but you need to choose for yourself. Okay, someone a woman is there feeling trapped, because she feels as if she make the decision, it could be a woman or a man. If she makes the decision, the family is going to be looking at her differently. She's going to be losing. But this is when you find out what true love is. And if you notice that the last card, it's about love, unconditional love. It's about compassion. It's about the genuine union that you have with another person or with your higher self. So, as I said in the beginning of this reading, it's all about self-love. Whenever you can find unconditional love within you as a person, whenever you can have compassion for another person who have done you injustice, okay, who have really just figuratively hurt you as a person when you were being kind, nice to this person, whenever you still have unconditional love for this person, then you know that you're a star seed. Then you know that you are a ascendance master. Then you know that you're going to be entering the rooms of the angelical, because you have unconditional to someone who you know have done you deep injustice and have created so much dishonesty surrounding you as a person, when you were only being honest and true to yourself. So there is someone who felt very shattered, and I see this person is taking time off from the world, from friends, from people. And I see that you're going to be going within and you're going to be building that faith. You're going to be building that faith, and you're going to be finding yourself again, and you're going to be finding true love. So someone that is heartbroken by something in their life, a loved one, or it could be a loved one who has passed over. It could be someone who you truly love, and they have done you injustice and equality. You will see this person karma. Okay? I see you're stepping back. I see you're taking the time off. I see that you're having faith, and have faith, because there is someone out there who is going to truly loves you unconditionally, who is truly going to be having that compassion, that emotional connection that you're looking for, who is truly going to be honest and genuine to you as a person, and who is truly going to be touching your heart like no one else have touched you. I do love you guys. Please share this with someone who you know is going through heartbreaks, pain, tribulation, going through a turmoil in their life. I do love you guys.